Hello students, welcome to the Fun Known. Today we'll have a deep dive into fraction. That means students, we are going to study fraction more deeper. Students, in previous videos we have already seen what is fraction and we have seen the introduction to the fraction with the basic terminologies used in fraction. In this video we'll have a detailed study about fraction. Before that, we'll just have a quick recap about what is a fraction. Students, fraction is the equal division of whole thing. That means if you have one thing that is whole, like pizza, burger, or any box, if you have the whole thing, and if you divide that into parts, like equal parts, like 4 parts, 3 parts, 2 parts, you are dividing into equal parts, then that one part will be called as fraction. That means, students, fraction, that is a quantity which is not the whole number but the part of it. Let's have a look with an example, students. Here I'm taking 3 boxes in which 2 of them are yellow and one is red. That means, students, let's see with the example figure. Yeah, these are the 3 boxes. 2 of the boxes in this figure is yellow and one is red. Now the question is, students, tell me the fraction of boxes are in red. So if total there are 3 boxes and one of the box is red, that means what will be the fraction? Yes, you're right, students. So total is 3 and red box is 1. So our fraction will be 1 by 3. Very good, students. Now, another question for you. The fraction of boxes are yellow colored. So what will be the yellow colored fraction, students? How many yellow colored boxes are there? Total is 3, yellow colors are 2. That means our fraction will be 2 by 3. Very good, students. So this was some basics of fraction, students. Let us have some detailed study of fraction. Before that, students, I hope all of you know that numerator and denominator. What is numerator, students? We have already seen once again. What is a numerator? A numerator is a part of whole quantity. It is always written above the fraction line. That means, students, if the example is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, that is, this is our fraction line or bar line, you can call it. So if 1 by 3, 1 is a number which is above the bar line, and just because of that, 1 is the numerator, students. Now let us understand what is denominator. It represents the whole quantity. It can be any integral value except 0. Means denominator can be any value but not 0. It is always written below the fraction bar line. That means, students, if this is an example 1 by 3, this is our bar line, so our denominator is 3 over here because 3 is lying below the bar line. Okay, students, so now let us understand types of fractions. What are the type of fraction? There are 5 types of fraction we'll discuss here. First, it is known as proper and improper fraction. Second is like and unlike fraction. Third is mixed fraction. Fourth is equivalent fraction. And fifth is whole and unit fraction. Okay, students, so here are some examples for you. If there is one donut and if you are dividing the donut into 2 parts, and if you are going to have one part of this, like if you are going to have this part, total there was 2 parts, but if you had one part, so our new fraction will be 1 by 2. If you are dividing the donut into 4 parts, like one part, 2, 3 and 4. If you are dividing the fraction into 4 parts, the whole will be 4, but you had one part of that. That means 1 by 4. So now we will see proper and improper fractions. So let us understand first proper fraction. What is proper fraction? A fraction is said to be proper if the value of numerator is less than denominator. For example, students, let us have a look over here. Here is an example 2 by 5 3 by 9, 4 by 9. Numerator is 2, denominator is 5. So here numerator, which is 2, is less than 5. That's why it is known as a proper fraction. 3 and 9, that is 3 is a numerator, 9 is a denominator. 3 is less than 9. Another example, 4 is less than 9. So just because of this, students, we can say the above examples in everywhere we can see numerators are less than denominators. So all the examples are proper fraction. Let us understand now improper fraction. What is improper fraction? A value of a numerator is greater than the denominator, then it is known as improper fraction. That means, students, here is an example. Numerator value should be greater than the denominator. Look at this example, student. 27, it is known as a numerator, and 25, it is known as denominator. 27 is greater than 25, that's why it is an improper fraction. 31 is greater than 19, improper fraction. 16 is greater than 15, 24 is greater than 9. That's why all these examples you can see when denominator is less and numerator is greater, so it is known as improper fraction. Now let us understand another type of fraction, students, that is known as mixed fraction. If a fraction is a combination of whole number and a fraction, it is known as mixed fraction. That means, students, here there will be a whole number plus a mixed fraction. That means you are ordering 3 pizzas. 2 pizzas are whole, which you haven't touched yet, and from that one pizza there are 4 parts. You have ate one part, so it will be 2 1 by 4. For an example, students, let us have a look over here. You have ordered 3 pizzas. 2 pizzas are whole over there, and 1 pizzas there are 5 parts. From that 2 parts you have 8. You ate 2 parts. So here the fraction will be 2, the whole 2 by 5. So that's why it is read as 2 whole 2 by 5. Here 5 whole means 5, the value is whole, plus 3 by 9. 3 is a numerator and 9 is denominator. 1 whole 6 by 5. 9 whole 4 by 9. This is how the mixed fraction look like. In the above example, we have seen that given number are of 2 parts, one as a whole and another as a fraction. So because it has 2 parts, we can call it as a mixed fraction. Now students, let us understand conversion of mixed fraction to improper fraction or vice versa. Just see, students, here the formula for converting mixed fraction to improper fraction is whole into denominator plus numerator upon the denominator. It must be confusion for you, like, okay, what is the formula? You must be feeling, okay, I'm not understanding. Let us see with an example, students, then you will understand the whole. See, look at this, students. This is a mixed fraction which is given to us. 2 whole by 3 by 5, right? This is a mixed fraction for us. Now, if we have to convert this mixed fraction to the improper fraction, what we will do, we will multiply this both, that is 5 into 2. That is denominator into the whole. Our first step of formula, denominator into the whole, that is 5 into 2. That's why I'll write 5 into 2 and plus the numerator as it is. That is 5 into 2 will be 10 plus as it is the numerator, that will be 13. That's why the numerator here of new fraction will be 13 upon 5. 5 will be our denominator, that is 13 by 5. This is how you will convert mixed fraction into improper fraction, a formula which is whole into denominator. That means the first step what you will do is denominator into whole, multiply this value by this value, and whatever the answer will be of multiplying this value by this value, you have to add by numerator, and this answer will be coming here as a numerator and denominator as it is. Now let us understand another type, student, that is improper to mixed fraction. Now here we are doing opposite what we have seen yet. Here in the earlier example you have seen mixed fraction to improper. Now here you will see improper to mixed. There is a formula over here also. What is the formula? Quotient and then remainder upon divisor. Now let us understand what is this formula with an example. Again students, obviously without example you will not understand. So have a look over here. This is an improper fraction which is 19 upon 5. This is what we have given. Now actually students, divide 19 divided by 5 means 19 divided by 5. Divided, what you will get if you will actually divide 19 and 5, you will see 5 threes are, right? 5 threes are 15. That is 5 threes are 15. So 3 will be our quotient. 5 threes are, right? So 5 will be our divisor. And 5 threes are 15. Whole is 19. So remainder will be exactly 4. So this is our quotient, this is our divisor, and this is our remainder. Now actually if you will put all of these values inside this formula, so you will get 3 4 by 5. So this is how you can convert a improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Means actually you have to divide this two value. You know this bar line itself says division. So you just have to divide these two values and you just have to write what is quotient, what is divisor and what is remainder, and then you can directly place these values of whatever quotient, divisor and remainder. You can place these values inside the formula and you can get mixed fraction. We'll see you in the next class. Bye bye students. Thank you. Take care.